Welcome back to the Meeple Marathon. We have a little bonus video for you today, and that is to show off how you can store Architects of the West Kingdom by fitting it all back in the box, but also enabling you to get it to the table quickly, making setup and cleanup a breeze. So, as you can see here, this is the standard box. The lid fits on nicely. There's actually even a little extra room on top. Here's all of our user manuals and our player boards, and then the actual board. So all of this is pretty straightforward. It's all sitting on top. Now I know what you're saying, Ryan, I see some baggies, and you are correct. I do hate the baggies, but I'll tell you why in a second. First of all, I don't mind bagging up all of the individual player pawns because you're going to be dumping these out anyways and adding them to your player board. You get to start with all of them on your player board, so there's no reason not to dump them all out. I guess you could keep them in a container like this and place them on your board, pull them in and out of there, but that's just not as much fun. So I am okay with having the individual player pawns in bags like this. So I've got all those sitting on top, and then I have basically the only resource that I have bagged up are the coins. And I honestly can't remember whether they would have fit in one of these or not. And I'm guessing if you have the metal coins, they definitely would not fit. But you could easily get yourself... I've seen some people who figure out how to store their coins in a roll, like in a cigar holder or something like that, and would fit perfectly right here. So, but these trays, or these little storage boxes, which I have used before, and I will link to the Amazon link below, are just the perfect size for being able to get 4 across here. And I took my 5th one over here simply because I have all my cards over here, and this fits. It just fits right there on top of the smaller cards and behind the larger cards. But these are my 5 resources, and when I'm getting ready to play the game, I simply open these up and set them along next to the board. And they just stay open like that. I pull things out and drop things back in, and it works well. Now, you can lay these down one on top of each other, so you could double up and get, your coins, maybe split them up into 2. These sit though just a fraction, like not even a quarter of an inch up above the red border, or the red cardboard insert here, which is what the game board sits on. If you put 4 in here, especially if you move them like this to the corners, then the game board would probably have enough to sit on that it's not going to warp on you. But this is the biggest reason why I was okay with having these stay in bags. That way everything stays below the cardboard insert here, and my board's not going to warp. I did have to do some minor surgery, if you may notice. There was this piece which I've actually tucked underneath just so it fills that hole and is not as catching to the eye. But there used to be, similar to this side over here, the sides of the insert came up along the side, but the bend actually happened further in from the edges of the box. So you actually lost about a quarter of an inch to just that insert being weird. I don't know why they did that. I guess somewhere somebody told them that was the best way to have everything out wiggle around, but I basically just cut that with an X-Acto knife. Like I said, I tucked mine underneath. You could simply just get rid of yours, but with that in, these just kind of sat a little tight and they kind of pinched a little bit. So in order for them to lay flat and have plenty of room, I just cut that out. I don't feel bad about that. I don't feel like it's going to hurt resale value. So there you go. So you can watch me put everything back in here now. I kind of roll my coins up, and then I take one of my set of player cubes and tuck it next to the coins. And then we're basically going to just lay the other ones flat on top here. And that's it. Everything sits below this red border. The resources being in these containers make it very easy for setup and cleanup. Everything goes back in there, and you can even see that there is a tad bit of room for an expansion. So I don't have the Age of Artisans for architects, but if I do, I will certainly come back to my storage solution and see if it all fits. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my storage solution for architects of the West Kingdom. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more storage solutions, please consider subscribing to the channel because I post them all the time. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day.